The game should change as you grow older.
Listen now.
But when you're young and in your teens, maybe even I'll give you up to 19, 20, 21. There's a certain way you play it. He say, she say, nuance. What do they really mean when they say this? What do they really mean when they do this? Trying to read between the lines and all that kind of stuff. Once you're on the other side of 25, I feel like you should be able to articulate your status and intent.
It's the TRX podcast. Today we have Marcus, TJ, and for the first time on the Real Xxample podcast, my boy Raymond.
Raymond. I'm sorry.
Fire.
Bitch.
I got you.
Fire.
Go ahead, Marcus. Let us know.
Oh,
let
that's
them know.
sin. Y'all ain't gonna get a whole song today, baby. But y'all know what to do. Y'all know go pick up some Essential. Go get a pack right now for your local Publix. Or a Costco, because that's where I shop at now, too. But I ain't gonna put y'all on Costco neither, because that's wholesale, and y'all don't want none of that.
He got real deep with
We got real deep with the wholesale.
I'm waiting for him to break this table one day, slam it.
If the table break, bro, we just gonna have to end the episode. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's gonna be real embarrassing to me.
That's gonna sound
For
really
sure.
crazy in the car.
Yeah, but Raymond, go ahead and let the people know what you bringing to the table and what you want to get off your chest, my man.
Yeah, so we have a very interesting conversation today about, is it okay? Or can you still be friends with your ex?
No.
Well, we have
No.
a strong opinion about that
No.
here. How say you? Why?
Well, actually, let me not cap, because I'm still friends with my exes. But
Bruh.
okay, stop.
Wow,
Stop. I had to get the cap out the way. I had to get the cap out.
I'm gonna have to start subbing.
I mean, man, the only reason why I do it though is because like I know I can jump back in there whenever I want to.
I know he's about to
Especially
say
when I'm
that
single.
nonsense.
But,
I felt it.
it's toxic. That's toxic too. But okay, when I get in another relationship though, like I cut them off. Like I do.
Do you
like,
really though?
Clearly you don't.
Slightly.
You just said you're still friends with all your
Well, I'm
exes.
saying that's if I'm single though. Like I'm friends with them, but I'm not gonna get back in a relationship to them. But I can still like do relationship things with them.
That makes zero
So
sense.
this is what I'm hearing. Is you gonna
I'm just being real.
you gonna keep all these bridges open so that if you ever wanna, you know what I'm saying, hop, skippity
I
step,
can go down 85,
Yeah,
285,
yeah.
75,
Yep.
20, 24.
20.
Ronald Reagan.
I-16, what's up? All up.
I got a whole road. What's up? I got the state of Georgia in my hands. Man, I can go anywhere. I don't see
Why
the
not,
problem.
man? There's gonna be traffic on all of them.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Say that one more time. Say that one more time, and I want you to explain yourself, because I need to hear that.
Bro, think about it, dog.
It's gonna
You're
be
creating a situation where you're gonna run into issues later, right? In Atlanta, there's no street that you can go down where you're not gonna run into issues. You're always gonna run into traffic. Traveling on the roads you're traveling on, you're gonna run into some traffic at some point. Whether it's gonna be rush hour.
But the thing is, though, I got the Peach Pass.
All right.
We got the Peach Pass.
Nobody has that. Really.
I got the Peach Pass.
So you paying that price?
During rush hour, I'm not. During rush hour, I'm not paying that price. I'm just gonna sit.
What is rush hour when your
What
current girl finds out?
if the toll is 35 cents per ping, per little sign?
All right, so we getting
I'm
beyond.
a ride.
All right, yeah, we jumping. We
okay,
get
I'm
back into
sorry.
this.
We getting beyond.
Everybody
that.
that's not in Atlanta, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm not
So-
gonna get the references.
So I would say, bruh, I see what you're saying. Like the convenience of definitely having something that's there that already knows how you move and operate. There's comfort there. At the same time, there's hostility there because it's not active. So if I'm friends with my ex, it's not really. I'm not going down that road. Like we gonna be friends, and that's friends at face value. Like I'm not pulling up to you after a certain point in time. You're not gonna have that same access because at that point, why are we friends? Why are we not together? And I'm not about to play games with you. I know why we separated, but I don't need to be playing around with that. Playing around with something I know didn't work, and you haven't done the work, and I haven't done the work to get back to a point where it's going to work. So I'm not going to play around with that. So more times than not, I'm either acquaintances with people I fell out with, or we just simply not on a talking basis. Like, ain't no animosity.
With that communication, like, it could be understood when after y'all break up, like, yo, we might still be single or whatever, but like we can still come to each other, you know. for whenever we need each other. If what if you just want to be single but you still want to do date shit or something like that, or you want to still beat some backs in. Sorry to say that on camera, but you still want to beat a backhand or something. You don't want to just go get to another person. Like
The only thing about that is it's a slippery slope, because once you open that door, you might be feeling vulnerable a certain week, or you might open up a little too much with them, and before you know it, like it's
so Mercury might be in retrograde for that week.
We're not going there.
And then what you telling me is Mercury could be in retrograde that week.
Marcus, let it go.
What I'm saying,
Let
you
it
just
go.
said that week you might be feeling some type of way. So Mercury might be
retrograde.
placed somewhere else.
So was that?
That had to be.
That was the energy episode. We was talking about the.
Oh man.
Yeah, when some women,
or something.
yeah,
Y'all go back
when
and check
when
that
some
out,
women
man.
be
Raymond had his
retrograde
first
every week.
true debut on that episode. And he was upset.
He was pissed.
upset.
He was pissed.
I had to let it out. But nah, I just feel like it's a slippery slope, because once you open that door, there's too much that could go right in the wrong way, or wrong in the right way, however you want to put it, to have y'all back in that situation again, where you're not quantifying it as, oh, we're back in a relationship, but all of a sudden you just find yourself doing relationship things.
Damn.
And you're like, wait, what, didn't we just get out of this? And then you're back through that whole loop again. So that's something that, but the only thing I would say though, communication is key.
Exactly.
When it comes to
That's
stuff
what I'm
like
saying.
that. You have to open those lines and be like, all right, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna move in such a way that we're still like amicable with each other, but we're not where, you know what I'm saying? So it's communication, man.
That's the thing, though. I feel like with majority of those situations, it won't work because of lack of communication. There's always gonna be, whether
Somebody
it's
who's
you
saying,
or the
yeah.
girl that's always like in it a little bit more, and they're like, maybe if I just like going on dates, kind of hanging out again, there's like a little chance that I can get back in there. So they keep that same energy, and they're only doing it with the hopes that they can get back with you.
Exactly.
And if that doesn't happen, that's when that animosity comes. You come outside, your window's gone, like,
Damn.
and
You ain't even the main, and you acting like this. Okay, I feel that.
that hurt.
Just I know with my, I wouldn't even call them exes no more because it's been so long. But with the people I've interacted with, way back when, we're still cool. Like we can still kick it, do whatever. And then I don't think it'll be nothing attached because we already had talked about this. We already clearly had figured out like, yo, we ain't gonna work out in a relationship setting where it's just me and you, and all we're doing is thinking about each other. Like we're just not gonna work out, and we have understood that. But if it ever come out of time where we both single, we both chilling, and we just getting bored, and we want something to do or something like that, I know I can talk to you, and I wouldn't like be out here being disgusting or like nothing like that, trying out anything new without knowing what's going on, because I know you here, you chilling, so I can go kick it with you whenever I need to if I'm ever feeling lonely. So that's the only reason why I say you can keep it cool with them.
I feel like you can.
I feel y'all.
I feel like you can keep it cool, but being friends, I don't know. I just feel like being friends is a different level of depth. You feel me? Like I could be cool with you. You know what I mean? We could talk. We can have conversation. But for you to get to my friends, like people I really rock with, that's a different type of level and care. And if we've ever dated, you've seen how far I can go. And so and it's gonna be something like, you're gonna get a sample. It's a tease. And I'm not trying to tease a relationship that didn't work before for us to go through the same cycle. That's one thing. And then another thing is like, if we truly aren't good for each other, I don't want to keep on reeling you back in and me reeling myself in, that we never really grow to find the people that we need. And if it does get to that point, like there's gonna be like a codependency that's there based off something that's not real. Yeah. And we see a lot of that now with the situations that we got going on in our generation. And
this is the situationship era.
Yeah.
Big situationship era, bro.
And I think you can definitely be cool. I can definitely, break bread with you. We can go for lunch. But like, as far as like that exclusivity, that it's like Raymond says, that slippery slope. Okay, we went to lunch, dinner with friends, dinner with people. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be communicated. And some people, even myself at certain times, like that maturity to be like, okay, I'm cool with us being friends. And sometimes, depending on how it goes, I'm not trying to be your friend. Like, you know what I mean? So,
but what about that drunk night that you see her in like buckhead or something, bro.
Call TJ.
That drunk night, bro. What is it then? Like, damn, you looking good tonight. I know I'm not fucking with you, but you looking good, and I am off
And
all
that's
types of
where,
leave right
bro,
now.
I feel like
That's
that's where stuff gets explosive. I feel like that's where it gets
Problems arise.
explosive. Because
100%.
Backs get blown.
100%.
man, what?
Yes. Beat her back in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
So sick. You saying no? You don't want to keep those lines open, or
I wouldn't do it. I mean, we can still be cordial though. Like,
does it
I'm not
depend
just-
on how the relationship ended?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, because there's like a respect level with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you disrespected me, then no, like friends, I can meet someone like tomorrow and they disrespect me. That's going to forever change, even if I got to encounter them again, how I deal with them. So if there's like disrespect in the relationship, that's how I ended, then 100% no.
Yeah.
Like we're not even talking.
So
I'll
do
let you, like, I'll be, the only one petty thing I'll do is let you follow me so you can continue to see my
Hey,
ascension.
let me tell you, hey,
That's it. I've been seeing them
success is the best revenge.
It's hilarious.
Success is the best revenge.
So y'all
amazing.
believe in that slide the
amazing.
D's, y'all in a relationship, and then it end up being like blocked. Like, y'all see that shit on Twitter and everything, when
What's
everything
it
when they be
called?
saying
Yeah,
like,
I've definitely dealt with that.
it go from slide the D's to in my bed to blocked real fast.
Yeah.
How the fuck that happen? Like,
Bro, well, I can definitely say it's like how a female feels or how the person's feel in that relationship. They feel like they've been violated, they'll block you.
so you just
can't
automatically,
violate them.
do you automatically think it's just the female who goes to the blocking?
I know it's only been on my side first, but I've definitely been to a point where I've definitely muted some people. Where it's like, okay,
Muting different than blocking a motherfucker.
yeah, but
Yeah, muting.
Instagram got too many things now.
I'm
There's
happy with
muting,
bro.
blocking,
I
and
mute so
restricting.
fast.
I would much rather
There's
you
three.
mute me than block me, bro. Because if you, if I see that I can't even search you no more, bro,
no, it's definitely.
that's gonna fuck with me.
I haven't been blocked, but I've definitely been muted, and I can tell when I've been muted based off like you can tell like when you've been highly interactive with somebody on any social media, they pop up top, and all of a sudden you don't pop up at all.
Yeah.
Ghost.
So are you upset with me? And have you vocalized it? And if you have, I can't do nothing but count my chips. But it's one of those things where
Sounds familiar.
it is. It happened this year, last year.
Sounds like having a couple.
It happened.
Okay.
It happened. But it's just one of those situations where you can be cordial, but there's something to be understood that she will never open herself up to me that way again, and I will never go down that road again because it didn't work. So, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful person, beautiful girl. Just didn't work out, and as a result of her, because if she followed me on my business page, you're not seeing my face.
You follow the business page, you're not seeing shit.
You're just seeing what I do, and so, but you're not going. Most people don't follow my personal page, but if you follow my business page, you don't. That's not me. That's me put forth my work.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're not really tapped into my personal success. You're just seeing what I do successfully, and if you got that FOMO, because you know you messed up, and you feel like it could have worked out, but it didn't. That's what it is, and I feel TJ on that. Like, I'm not gonna block you. You can continue to follow me.
So y'all don't believe in them second chances either, like how you just said, like.
It depends on the circumstances. Like, if it's a situation where location's involved, I can't be mad because me and TJ had both lost on location.
Yeah.
And we both lost on location.
I
Like,
feel like location always gonna win.
you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not in your area. So who am I to be like you should hang on to me? No, you can't touch me. And if physical touch is your love language, like mine,
Shit.
it's over with.
over.
So it's like I can't. If you lose out to location, you'd be like, okay, cool. And next thing you know, I'm around. You know what I'm saying? Stuff didn't work out with old boy. That's a situation where which I would give a second
That's
chance.
totally different.
But if it's like a situation where we came together, we grew together, we broke up together, and it didn't end on good terms for neither or her, I'm just gonna package that, mute you so you can have your piece. You gonna mute me so you can have your piece and move on. Because it doesn't take too much for, I wonder what somebody is doing, and then you see them with another version of you, or you see them with a better version of you, or you 5 years later, and that's a different type of thing. And I'm not gonna subject myself to that. So
Damn, y'all making me not want to give out second chances.
So then,
I mean, you can do it. It's
So
just
then-
very situational.
my next question then is: Do y'all almost prefer for it to end in a bad way because it helps to keep it separate, or that way you know for sure, okay, this is somebody that I'm not talking to, this is not someone I'm not interacting with because it ended on this terms. I know why I don't interact with them anymore. So I can draw a line in the sand and be like, no, I've blocked them, I've muted them, I've whatever, and I'm moving on with my life. Versus it ended on pretty amicable terms. Everybody's still cool, but just like you said, it's a slippery slope. So now it's like, so you riding this line, but you don't really know.
A nigga like me, I don't give a fuck about losing people. I don't give a fuck about that. But I also don't like, if I can avoid it, I can, bro. Like if I can avoid ugly ass situations like that, I want to avoid it. Cause like, we didn't just build and grow all this shit together for no reason, just for you to be gone after another year or two, bro. Like I literally want you to still be around and be able to call me if you need me or anything like that. But ending on toxic terms, like I said, I don't give a fuck about it. But like, I want to stay away from that shit, bro.
Not even toxic though. I feel like just,
but like
it didn't
terms where you
work,
feel like-
and then y'all was like, bro, we just need to.
I would try to stay away from ugly ass breakups.
Yeah.
At the end, you never know if you might need her for some shit or she gonna need you for some shit one day too. Shit, y'all might run down the road with somebody where she's got a plug for you or something like that you might need.
Right.
Shit, no, you said fuck me last time we talked. Remember? Fuck you. I hate those, bro. And I feel like your network is your network. So.
What about you?
I kind of, it's not that I like the finality of it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what
I'm not gonna lie. I like the finality of it because I know that door is closed and it's locked. If the door is slightly open, there's always that possibility, and your mind wanders. Your mind's gonna play them games over in your head. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the relationship was good. I don't like it ending on, I guess, bad terms, but I definitely like it to be final compared to ambiguous. Like there's a lot of situations, TJ can attest to this, where me and the female ain't exactly over with, but the situation is if we pull up on each other, that chemistry's still there, the relationship's still there, but we don't have no finality to it. And due to lack of maturity on my part, her part, it's a situation where it's not going to get solved. So it's an ambiguous situation. And
Told y'all we getting done though. Out of college. I wouldn't have said that word.
You done constructed a whole different way to go around
Else,
it.
I would have went way around and used 15 different words.
High tea right now, bro. This is how I think.
yeah, so I would say I do. If I know, I'm not
Low
saying
relate.
if it ends bad. I just want it to be a final. Like there's got to be a line drawn in the sand where
Yeah.
it's over. Like this is how we're moving, and I'm gonna need her and me to have self-control because,
That's the big thing.
like Marcus said, if I'm feeling a certain way, you feeling a certain way. I know where you, especially in college,
I know the
it's really
buttons I
hard.
gotta push.
Damn.
I know the buttons I gotta push, and I know where you stay. That in college,
Hey, man.
that in college, that combination in college kept so many things open that didn't need to be open.
Yeah.
I know where you stay, I know where you be, and I know how to trigger you. And if she knows you as well as you know her, that's the combination where she sees what you're doing and she's gonna let it happen, and you see what she's doing and you're gonna let it happen. And
Bro,
that's why you
okay.
gotta have that fine
Bro,
line.
So
in the
answer me
sand.
this though. How does it work for them relationships that y'all be in where y'all get super, super, super cool with moms, pops, little bro, little sis, grandma, got the numbers, you hitting them up, like, how does it go if you see them? Cause this
I
world
got
is
a-
small, bro.
I
It's
got a
smaller than what you
weird
think, so.
situation.
Wait, but before we jump to that, I want TJ to answer that. So like,
Answer that.
Yeah,
Would
do you
I rather
think?
it be
Would you
Yeah,
rather it be
bad or?
yeah, or
I'm not a negative person, so I try to stay away from
Try to,
negativity. So I mean, honestly, like I said, as long as it's not disrespect, like I'd rather it never in there, because that's like the only thing that like literally I had to kind of work on that. That's the one thing that would kind of trigger me, because like you're not gonna disrespect me. So then you find yourself kind of firing off, and now I'm just like,
right, you're trying to calm it down
Maintain-
because it's
maintain the
hard
frame.
at the end not
Maintain
to
the
get
frame.
into like that petty.
yeah, because
like,
then you start shooting back shots.
I
It's,
know,
like,
like,
it's not
anyway,
even
it's
that, it's not even that serious. It's
Right.
like clearly we both like each other, so that's dumb. But I don't know. I'd rather it end good, but one of us has to step up and be like, it's done. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So as long as I can do that, then it's cool. But I don't know, them drunk, whatever he said, Buckhead
Drunk
nights.
nights
the
and
The only time you get caught up really with that, in my opinion, is when you're being lazy. Because you have access. I've been in that situation
Yeah.
before. You like, all these women in here, but I could just chill and I can get access to her easily versus like actually working. So
I mean,
if
who
you
got-
just feeling lazy at night, you just like, I'm not about to sit here and like, I have access. That's when you get in trouble.
feel that.
I've had that happen a lot. So
Laziness, that's real.
yeah,
Damn, so
that's
you just
all
out
it
here,
is.
you're not even trying, because...
I mean,
Cause you get that moment in your brains, that
Why
second
try
brain
it?
that's like, wow,
I
I'm
feel
already
that.
good.
I mean, I feel
I'm
that.
already good.
bro, you know how many times
feel
I've
that.
been gone to the club and I'm just like, everyone else tripping, and shorty feeling me. She didn't know.
She not even there, and you
She
just
not-
like, bro,
she
I
not
don't even have to be on the
there.
dance floor.
I
You're
don't
not
even
even
gotta be on
dancing
the
no
dance
more.
floor. I'm cooling.
You're
My
not even
voice is
dancing.
just-
Just easy access.
This female giving me a stank
I'm
look, and
chilling.
I really don't care what she got to say. Stun on her anyway, and then just, you know what I'm saying, you got it lined up. And it's a different type of mentality.
Y'all some flexing ass niggas.
Oh, yeah,
Y'all like
absolutely.
flexing on women.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro.
That's how you do it, but...
It's in my nature.
I
Like,
feel that.
it's in my nature, and I definitely think it comes from. She just met my father. My father's frame is undefeated.
Yeah,
He stay 10 toes, never fold.
bro, 100%.
Bro,
Stay a man.
Bro, my dad met my mom's, and he said the reason why everyone's mad at you is because they want to be with me. And he was right.
That's your dad
boy, he
talking that
going
shit
crazy.
in pure form.
Ooh, boy.
That's the purest form of dad talking his shit.
No, for real.
And
What a
then-
great man.
And then what's it called?
He dancing
You were
too.
a great man.
What a man.
And then what's funny is that my mom thought my dad was capping, and then some dudes came around and confirmed. He said, "Is that you, Rob?" And he was like, "I mean, not yet. Just let me know when it's you, because whenever you talk to her, ain't no one else got no smoke." He said that verbatim within 5 minutes of my dad telling my mom that.
Wow.
So when I get my self-esteem honestly, and I also get how to treat people the right way. You know what I mean? Because as much as my father can be quote unquote a savage, he's also treating my mom the right way. So I keep that in mind. So like how you deal with people and stuff like that. I definitely have gone off my own track though. Like I definitely see what he did. I'm like, I'm gonna try this. And exactly.
You can't take all the keys from Pop. You
Yeah.
gotta make your own too.
Oh.
Yeah,
But how y'all feel about that? Like if you cool with their families and stuff like that, like real deep.
So for me,
Y'all
like
got
I said,
family
I
ties,
might, I might be in what's considered a weird situation. I don't think it's weird though. Like I said, I'm really cordial. So like I have an ex, and it's like I'm cool with her brother, her sister, her younger sister, and her older sister, but mostly her brother. But it's like, and honestly, like if I get into this, people in high school will be like, I know exactly who he's talking about. And you know what? I'm gonna look into the camera. You probably do. It's all good. Don't add me though, bro. Don't add me though.
No, you definitely got it.
I don't get on Facebook no way, so y'all ain't gonna get me.
I said, did you say this?
But no, for real, like we were super, super cool. Like, and I feel like I can't say you can compartmentalize, but it's like you develop a bond with somebody else, and it's just like it's not that serious to where we can't be cool anymore.
Some folks be
Especially
like-
when we talking about stuff that like we both fuck with, like fitness. Like I said, you just came to the gym like a month and a half ago, worked out.
Yeah.
Still cool.
Some people
Like, we
think
talk all
it's
the time,
like
so.
disrespectful though, like.
I can see.
Cause I have an old shorty who's like, bro, you can't talk to my sister, you can't talk to nobody no more, cause that shit's just disrespectful and just off the game. Like, no. And I feel her, but I'm like, damn, I built personal relationships with them outside of you.
They see
None
it
of
as like a
them felt
loyalty.
like that, though.
Yeah.
It's like they see it as a loyalty.
But I'm definitely with the loyalty, cause I've been with that with my friends. Like, if I don't like that nigga, why the fuck is you talking to him? Like on some shit like that. I'm like that with my friends, so I guess I can't be like that, but
I mean,
that's whack.
This could have went different maybe if I had broke up with her, but she broke up with me. So maybe that's how that works. I don't
yeah,
know.
like if you
You
want
can try it the other way and see if it works. Break up with them, then still talk to their siblings, like,
Hey,
see if that works.
Y'all let me know.
But yeah, I tried it, so that might be.
Me personally, I don't never. I'm very I don't know. I think it's because I'm a military kid. I don't never think to the point where it's like I'm not gonna meet your family unless it's real.
Damn.
Like I don't never get to that point. Like I might have met somebody's parents, but I ain't never really go see your whole entire family because I'm not trying to get that deep.
So,
Yeah.
me being African,
I'm about to say you in there with me.
you will not. But if you meet my parents,
You get married.
it's because I'm about to propose to you. That's
I
basically.
would say you all the way in there at that.
It's
point.
like
You all the way in there.
it's to that point, and I'm obviously now it's not as crazy like that because I've been in the United States long enough to that has calmed down. But for the most part, like if you know, I've never brought anybody to see my mom to this day or my dad. They've never met any woman that I've been like, oh, this is somebody that I'm. No, that's
Not intimately.
because it hasn't gone to that point where I felt like, oh, this is something serious. This is something that's gonna go the distance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
also low key scared to bring women around.
Oh, you
Facts.
live and you learn though
Yeah.
too. I ain't doing that no
Damn,
more.
Like,
I ain't never done it. I ain't never say, yo, mom, this
Your
is
mom
my
gonna break
girlfriend.
them down. I don't even think they're prepared for that.
nah, my mom, like, look, nah, I don't want to bring no women around my mom.
Who ain't ready?
Not ready for
You
that.
better be ready for that gas.
Oh, she's
Because my mom,
better be ready.
my mama's gonna come with that. My mom gonna serve you a plate and be like, my mom will serve you a plate and be like, so what are your plans with my son?
he with that.
Do you plan to do anything with him? And she'll do it, and she'll do it so lethal, and you be like, did she just say that? Yes, she did.
Nah,
Yes, she did.
you gonna answer.
Because y'all,
But it feel good, ain't it?
because if you're not solid,
Yeah.
you're not solid. My mom gonna find out, and boy, that's why most women don't make it to that point.
My mama gonna show you the dough.
I feel that.
If a woman ever makes, she gonna show you the dough. Just off the strip.
I feel
Because
that.
them questions getting asked, what the fuck you doing? Just like that too. What the fuck are you doing? You ain't getting no food either, man. Until you answer. Fuck out of here.
It's your ass.
Yeah, so it's I never really get to that point. Like maybe 2 women have maybe met my mom, to be honest. That wasn't, but that's pretty much it. And it wasn't nothing too serious at that time.
Sometimes I know the way my mom is. I don't. If it doesn't end up working out, she will continuously ask me about this person. And like,
Oh yeah, that was
and I'm
annoying,
like,
bro.
no, I'm not.
That's why I said I learned from my mistakes. It was only one, but like after I told you it's over with, and you're like, so how they doing? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't talk to them.
I tell their mom, I said, all right,
Moms
I'm
do
not
that
doing
with
that.
Moms do that with everybody though. Girlfriends and just regular friends. Oh, how they doing? You might ain't never talked
Bro,
to them
for
6,
real
7
though.
years. How they doing? I don't know. I ain't gonna tell. I
I
don't give a damn either. Stop asking.
Well, it'd be really bad because I'd be editing photos. Mom be like, "Who's that?"
I hate that. Okay, I thought I was the only one who get that.
I'm working.
I'm
Oh,
working,
really?
Mom. Who's that?
Oh really?
She's a model. Oh, okay. She model just for you? No, Mom.
Your mom has
She
me
your
out
mom?
more and more, bro. The older you got, the more like I'll just be over there. I'll be like, man, these Thanksgiving's getting deep. He hit a certain age limit. It's like, now I'm out of control. Letting it fly.
Yeah, but that family thing is different for sure. Yeah, I think one thing I got a question for y'all generally when it comes down to like,
Did you hold on?
I saw
wait,
it.
hold on.
I saw it. See, that's why I switched chairs. That's
See,
why I
look,
switched chairs. You
look,
saw what I was
look.
doing before?
Now, I didn't.
Raymond.
Nothing happened. He's gonna edit.
Raymond, as a big man, let me tell you, as a big man,
Big man.
you can't lean all the way back, but you can't lean all the way forward either. You gotta be in the middle.
Right in the middle.
In the middle.
Engage
Right
your
in the
core.
pocket. Engage
Use your core.
Use
Yeah.
your core.
Right.
Relax your back. All right. Use your core. Relax your back. All right. We good now.
Go
In the
ahead.
middle.
Moving on.
Let's keep it rolling.
I would say, well, so y'all definitely been in spots where it's like, okay, we have a full blown relationship, but it never develops to that. So it's now you in this like we talked about situationships, and have y'all seen situationships unfold? Is there like a certain like bro code? Is there anything where it's like, okay, that situation you was in was messed up, but you ain't never do nothing. You ain't never wife her. You never claim her. Then you see somebody else kind of moving in that same vein.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Somebody else
In
that's,
like-
a, that's
in
a
like-
friend of yours.
Yeah, it's not even in front. It's just
Like a close friend?
yeah. Have
Oh.
you ever seen like a situationship unfold and then like
That has literally happened to me this year.
word?
What? A close friend though.
My
Oh,
Oh, okay.
do tell.
Goodness.
Oh wow.
I can't. I won't do it on camera. Just I won't do
Okay.
that. But
Okay.
Nah, that's,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
respect.
Oh.
when he said the question, I'm like, God damn, this literally happened 5-6 months ago.
Word.
Damn. With the bro too, bro. With the
With the homie.
With the homie.
yeah, bro. I don't know. I just feel like there's always a bro code. I feel like there's a bro code with it. Like, even if I just kissed this girl, bro, like.
Oh, okay. So yeah, without getting into the actual story though, we can still talk about.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
we
it's
just-
like,
yeah.
so like that's like
Yeah,
for
like-
you, like
Yeah,
that's a
nah.
loyalty thing.
It's
Like
just,
you don't.
It's just because I mean we're not even supposed to do that. I mean my dad never did that. Like what the fuck? My pops always said
Did he
like
ask
that-
you about it though?
Did he ask me about it?
Yeah.
He didn't ask me about it. It's like it's like a sneak around type
So
thing.
you like you already have
So
it, just so you know.
it was
that.
it was kind of like
Oh,
happening.
okay.
It was kind of happening under the table, and he's throwing shots at me about it. Like,
Oh, okay. See, that's the.
yeah, and it's like
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm like, are you my man's? You really thinking about this right now?
It's
you
fun,
know?
It's funny. Risk isn't on this episode, but me and Risk have definitely ran into situations where, are you talking to her? Word? Well, is that real? Is that serious? And it's like, if it's real, I'm gonna fall back. But if it's not, I'm gonna be the next batter up. And we've had that conversation, and
If y'all had the conversation, that's fine. Man,
and that's where it's been. Like, if it play out right, okay, we cool. But if not, it's free game. And that's the conversation we've had, though.
I just feel like as men, if you my mans, bro, leave whatever I've touched alone. I'm gonna leave whatever you touched alone.
I feel that.
Cause I know shit like that gonna get ugly at the end of the day, bro. A lot of pillow talking, a lot of ugly shit happening in the background, and then when you do find out, it's gonna be like, damn, nigga, you just slapped me in my face and didn't want to say nothing to me about it.
But I think also how transparent you are about your relationships, because me and TJ, we talk about everything. So it's like, if a female were to ever think, we've been knew about it. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of people think they got that relationship, and they don't have it.
And they don't.
And that's where feelings get hurt.
That exactly.
Probably where I fucked up at.
Because I feel like it's all about personalities and how they interact. Because there's certain people, I feel like I could definitely see them being able to do that because they have a certain dynamic where they're like, all right, I mean, if the first dude is like, I'm okay with it. We never really went all the way, or it was never really that serious like that. I don't have really that many feelings invested in it, even though that was my girl or whatever. But as long as we're mature about it, we don't talk about this. Y'all don't talk. We don't talk about what's happening with us. Do whatever you got to do. If that's respect there and that kind of thing, I could see working. But that's a different type of personality. Another personality is where you're being like, nah, I don't. If I touch and then I'm not gonna touch yours either, and everybody keeps it. So there's different people and how people relate to it.
I hear what you're saying, but I got to side with Marcus. 'Cause
Yeah.
I had a situation like that happen, and my friend was on the side of the spectrum where he's like, yo, I really don't care, but when you get in a situation where a woman's that vulnerable, it's still gonna be pillow talk where it's like, I can't let you talk about my guy like this.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
Like, cause you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
then we can't really be friends. Like, you saying all this to me, you ain't gonna tell him directly. Like, so I just gotta keep it like that. Like,
Exactly.
So you learn from them.
Because you never know.
Time,
If you get somebody that's mature and knows how to handle something like that, then they wouldn't have that conversation about your boy in the first place to you. You see what I'm saying? And then you'd be like, you being put in a weird position because she knows how to handle herself. But if one of the personalities is off, it fucks up the whole thing.
I don't even try.
Everybody be getting to talking though.
Exactly. Everybody do be getting
Everybody
to
gets talking, men and women, bro.
It's like, especially when you're mutual friends with so many people. Like me, Risk, and TJ, we have a lot of mutual friends.
Dog.
So
I was on the gram the other day and I hit Risk up. I was like, bro, I see you and this girl's mutual friend. Like, I had a DM before I even DM her. I was like, bro, like,
what's
we
the
can't even
situation
do
with it?
that.
What's
You
the
know
situation?
what's going on, bro?
Yeah, and so
He just said he was in some DMs, by the way. So.
You want that on record? You want that on Judge? Exhibit A.
Him.
Right here.
First off, bro, I was trying to get a workout in, bro. It's business, bro. It's business. It was a business meeting.
Oh.
But you have to hit your boy up before you slid about some
Hold
business.
on.
Yeah, bro.
Hold on.
He's an entrepreneur too.
You're sweating. I see sweat on your forehead.
No, that's that Shay brother. Bro. That Shay brother with the name on him.
He got the shape in that coconut oil.
He had it ready.
I just draw snitched on camera. All right, I'm sorry. Okay.
I think it's also like the depth of the relationship. Like you can't be in a situationship with somebody for like 2 or 3 years and then drop her, and then your partner pull up, be like, "Oh yeah, I'm finna wife that." Like I don't think it.
That's
works
not
that
happening
way.
right
Exactly.
now.
I don't think it.
That's-
You really got to beat
There's
my
levels.
ass at that point.
Yeah.
You got to beat my ass.
I mean, one thing is like y'all both are meeting her at the same time. It's like, okay, she obviously playing the field.
No, we had that happen.
We definitely made that happen. She's obviously playing the field, so it's just like you wanna, you know what I mean? You wanna go up to plate, and if you hit, I mean like, but if
You gotta
not,
make them make a choice though. That's why I did.
There's just
Like,
so
you gotta
much
make a
I wanna
choice.
say.
because it's like, I know I'm a standing man. I know my man's is gonna do you well, but I'm not gonna throw no mud on it. But
Exactly.
you gotta choose. Like I'm not gonna.
You gotta choose.
Because what you not finna do is drive a wedge between it.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Not gonna do.
And that's what I wanted to get to. At the end of the day, you got to be able. You can't control everybody, but you can control you. So if you are the deciding factor, then that means that if I have a choice to be able to get into a possibly sticky situation with someone else with history and that kind of thing, I'd rather not. Because you don't know what kind of personalities are involved in that. You don't know how they're gonna react. You don't know what is gonna be said during pillow talk. So how about we just keep that, and I'm gonna just go find me
Another one.
Somebody else.
another.
There's way more women out here too. Why are you?
That's where that laziness
What
come
is
in,
what is
man.
happening?
Yeah. And I really, TJ said something. That laziness is the thing because
That
you
laziness
see,
is the thing.
you see, let's say someone you got to do around you, all he does is pull bad females, and you'd be like, let me get on one of them. How about you go out the streets and go get you your crew of bad females? And if you're not capable of that, you got to figure that out mentally. But most dudes, they ain't doing all of that. They're like, you always got the baddies, bring them around so I can go ahead and scoop one up instead of going and doing the whole thing. If you really believe in yourself and you want to have a collection, not even like a collective for real, but like have a plethora of opportunities, women, whatever have you, only person holding you back is yourself.
See, that's us thinking grown about it now. We wasn't thinking about that when we was 21.
Of course not.
Oh, that's why I said you live and you
Because
learn.
if one of
You
y'all,
live and you learn.
if one of y'all got the baddies, I'm gonna be like,
Bro,
I'm pulling him
Bro.
up.
why am I not here? Why are you being selfish?
That's
It's
exactly-
not even like, damn, look out for me too.
Be my wingman. No, I don't even.
And I know you
I
can
don't
probably
believe in that
you
anymore.
could be
I'm
the
like,
best wingman all-star of the year, but no, you gotta go out and get your own, brother. We just gonna do that. Now, go get your own, man.
Yeah,
Go get your own and don't mess with mine, and it's all good.
It's definitely
Still
It'll make you
my
feel
mans.
better about yourself too when you do it.
Yeah, like
Feel
shit.
like-
You got a phone full of 9s and 10s and quarters in your phone, and you can go hang out with all of them at one time if you wanted to.
it's a different type of,
Real Hugh Hefner shit. Sounds like the life I want to live.
yeah. But I think, man, just I've seen situationships play out so because the ambiguity that we was talking about is so crazy, and I just wish that there's more finite solutions of people want to be so secretive about what they got going on and what they doing, because if it's finite, if it's concrete, if you're transparent,
here's my thing about the game. All right, to me, in my opinion, the game should change as you grow older. The game is a certain way.
No, say that, run that back, because that was a bar.
The game should change as you grow older.
Listen now.
But when you're young and in your teens, maybe even I'll give you up to 19, 20, 21. There's a certain way you play it. He say, she say, nuance. What do they really mean when they say this? What do they really mean when they do this? Trying to read between the lines and all that kind of stuff. Once you're on the other side of 25, I feel like you should be able to articulate your status and intent. Those two things should go hand in hand. Status, where are you at right now? And intent, where are you trying to go? What are you trying to do?
We're talking your shit today.
Like it doesn't. And when they say what you got to do, it doesn't mean you have to have some kind of substantial. These are my goals. And no, it'd be like, I'm not trying to do shit.
I'm not trying to do
But
shit.
at least I communicated that with you, and I
Facts.
gave you the opportunity to
Facts.
be able to make an informed decision. I gave you signed the consent form right here. Yes, I'm not doing shit. Are you also not doing shit?
Cool.
Great.
We cannot do shit together.
But the game has to change in that way. But people just, when it comes to the assumption and that's when people get on the different pages, and then that's when the game gets all fucked up, and people are like, oh, I thought this, and oh, niggas ain't shit, and da 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 da. Like no, like if you just are able to articulate where you are now and give everybody the opportunity to make a decision, it makes it so much better. Communication.
For real, man. But I mean, what you saying, like, you getting into, like, the difference between, I feel like, an alpha male and a beta male. And it's like,
Wait,
to do
hold-
one
hold-
better, bro, you said
Can you run that back?
the game-
Run it back. Run that back. Run that back now.
There's a difference between an alpha male and a beta male.
Listen
like
to
you
him.
said, like, the game should change. The game is still changing. Some people are just stuck on the same level. So
Exactly.
it's like, the game's going to change regardless. It's just like, are you leveling up with the game? Some people just stay at level 1. They're on the other side of 25,
Those be the
and they
suckers.
still, like,
Those
on
be the
level
suckers
1.
who.
Like, they,
That's what I'm saying,
Those
like-
be the suckers who had them at first, and then they slowly just go away, and then they be the 29-year-old still single and can't go out
29
and
acting
have
like
a
they 21 though.
conversation. Oh,
doing the same stuff.
You live and you learn. Just like you said, you live and you learn. So as you learn, your game should change as you grow.
Can't be doing the
So
same
when it stays the same, that's when you're gonna meet somebody that has a higher game than you, and you're like,
lose.
oh,
Yep. Or you
Yeah.
keep attracting
The same.
women
same.
that are on that same level of the game, and then you just stay in that problem. And you 40, and you like still dealing with
y'all are talking
stuff
y'all
that
shit
21
today.
year-olds.
Y'all need an award. Y'all need awards. I love what I'm hearing.
Hey man,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
that was real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Fuck. Hey, I sit up to that. These niggas talking that shit.
Listen,
this
it
time. Y'all spitting bars.
It took me what 4 years to get to this point that I'm at right now because I had to go through some like self journey itself, and really find.
So
you know
what
I'm saying?
would you say to our listeners, men and women, that are dealing with complex situations with their ex, situationships, haven't came to that point where they're in the level that they want to be at in the game? Let's go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Round this out, if you will.
I would say, just for me, like personally, how I dealt with a lot of stuff like that and came to the maturity level that I have right now, and I still have a lot to. That's also a mentality you have to have. You always have to have the mentality of constantly growing. If the minute you feel like you've learned it all, that's when you are stuck. You are done for real. So first things first, know that you do not know it all. That is the one thing. And then the second thing, for me, how I figured it out was through what was the term? I can't think of it right now. But it's basically when you look back on yourself and figure out how you came to certain decisions, how you felt about certain things.
Or just reflecting.
Self-reflection?
That's
That's what I was thinking. That's pretty much what it is.
That's what it
Self-reflection.
is. You ain't gotta
There's
make it hard.
probably a more-
No, there's a certain term, but I can't
probably
remember.
a more technical
There's a more
term,
technical
but-
term, and I love it
We've
because
been out of college for a long time, right?
We're-
The wordplay is not there anymore. You don't have to do this.
Bruh.
Self-reflection.
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 There's a nicer way to say it.
Self-reflection.
But it's basically when you look back on self-reflection and you really just ask yourself, why did you make this decision? How you came to this decision? What can you change about it? What was better? What was worse? And really ask yourself the tough questions, because, like, I feel like we as a people, we are very good at being able to lie to ourselves to the point where we believe the lie and we can't. There's no way to like get out of it. You have to literally understand that you are flawed and you are at fault. So if you are the constant and you keep getting into situations with different people, but they keep ending up the same way, the only constant is you. So what is it that you could be doing wrong
My God, these bars.
Crazy. These bars.
to
right
like I
These bars right now.
so
Can you get off? You can go. We're gonna wrap this up right here. We're gonna wrap this up right here, buddy.
yeah, if you and it's being honest with yourself and being mature about it and asking those tough questions and then acting on them, acting on the answers that you get, because you don't like the answer you got, you're like, maybe I can't be the one. No, like you gotta like own up to it, understand that you could be at fault sometimes, and then make the necessary changes you need in order to fix it. So
Get back in the gym, start practicing, baby.
Yeah.
That's what Raymond is saying. Get in the gym.
You rounded that out.
bro.
And that's for like that's for men and women, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, to be honest, because I was like, you hit on everything.
Yeah, I know what some people are thinking right now. They're like, oh, this situation, I definitely was not in the wrong. It's those main situations that you gotta look and say, okay, still, like, what could I have done differently? Facts.
Yeah.
It's different.
Like, that's how you grow. I go through
Yeah.
every situation in life, do that. Even if I'm like, dang, this person did me wrong, it's like, man, maybe I could have still did this. Or it might even be a sense of like, I should have seen the red flag, so I could have moved out the way.
Yeah.
So it's always something you could do
It's
different.
like it's when you're in the maze and when you're above it. And sometimes you gotta remove yourself and be above the maze. If my name wasn't Zay and I was seeing that situation, would I still be on my side? And I'm about to say, for me, it'd be like 60% of the time, I'd be like, nah. I'd be like, bro, I was really greasy right there. I was like, I did her wrong, or I should have moved a different way. And if you don't have that true, authentic talk with yourself, or you have nobody to hold yourself accountable, you get that self-delusionment where you have these people who don't believe they can do no wrong, or feel like because they've worked so hard to get where they're at, they've already hit their pinnacle. And like Raymond said, that's a dangerous place to be. And man, you really already hit it. If you need a recap, the last 5 minutes of what this man said, so when we editing this and his head start talking in the last 40 minutes, y'all know.
Listen
Y'all know.
to me.
But yeah, y'all, this is
as you can see, I am not there.
I am not yielded. And I am not
All that
dead.
challenge shit over with.
all right, y'all. It's been a great 45. Great episode.
We went longer today.
Shout out to my boy Raymond
getting
for
in there
not
now.
only bringing the topic, but rounding us out.
Yes, sir.
Anybody got any plugs, any last final words?
Sin is sin. Get out.
Why are you abusing the water?
Yeah, put it right there.
Make sure y'all stay hydrated, man. That's about it. We gonna catch y'all.
Y'all hold it
Hey,
down.
y'all have a great Thanksgiving too, baby, because, oh shit. Did I just give away the date I'm gonna go. You know
It's
what?
all good.
This
It's
ain't
all
no-
valuable.
yeah,
It's
it's
still
valuable.
valuable.
Still have a great Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas too, because
And a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Anybody that fools you into thinking they
My mama
missing
take it.
content.